Hello, hello! Welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am psyched to be back with a brand new puzzle. We got Geometry Dash on YouTube, who was the first comment of the day. Nice going, Geometry Dash. Miniest Mini is here, and I got a bunch of friends coming in on TikTok as well. I see AJ and Julie and Tina and Efon all saying hey. Hello, Efon. Hey, Scav. All right. The gang is here, and maybe we just dive right into today's puzzle. We are solving a Stan Newman's hard crossword today, so I do expect it to be challenging, but not as challenging as the Saturday Stumpers. I think it'll be an appropriate level of difficulty. We already have some guesses going on in chat. Before we get to one across, I like to look at the title of these puzzles because they tend to give you a hint to what the theme is going to be. So today's puzzle is called Phone It In. I do not expect us to phone it in. We never do. We are going to give this our level best, and it's by Prasanna Keshava. I'm pretty sure we solved Prasanna's puzzles on the channel before and that they were a delight, so I expect no less. Sketches for short at one across. I see Jilly saying skit. The problem with skit is that sketches is plural and skit is singular, and there tends to be agreement in clue answer. Lucy is on YouTube saying hey, and Stefano is calling in from Italy. Sella says jots, which I like if you sketch something down, you jot it down. That looks nice. And Efon says bios, which is another interesting idea. AJ suggesting bits. Maybe we just need some crosses. Not sure. Geometry Dash also likes bios. I think that's our first one that has 2 votes. Bios. Not an easy clue at one across if that's correct. Sketches. Bios. Wow. Word on some chip bags. Yeah, AJ wondering if it's like an art sketch or an acting sketch. If it's bios, then it's neither, right? It's just the sketch of someone's life in a little biography. Cheryl wants bits as well. So maybe we just remove one across because there's a lot of disagreement, more than usual. And see if we can sort out a word on chip bags instead. Although I feel like there are a lot of words on chip bags. I don't know. And then we can check 2 down as well. A marker. Wow. Starting off tough already. Starting off real tough. Marker. I guess okay, I see. Oh, Lily says ink for marker. Damien says pen. Scav says pen, and Tess says pen. Minius Mini says pen. Yeah, I guess a pen is literally a marker, something you mark with. Although that does not accord with any of our guesses for one across. So we might be in trouble. Larry says IOU. I think a marker is another term for an IOU. Oh boy, are we struggling already? People also guessing barbecue for 1 down. There's definitely a word on some chip bags. I love me some barbecue chips, but of course, barbecue and pen cannot both be right. I refuse to accept these crosses. Let's check the Q on barbecue. That might be very telling. Cool it. 17 across. Cool it. Oh, and the Q does work with IOU, by the way, because Qs have to be followed by U's, typically. So maybe this is better? Yeah, oh, and people are making sense of 17 across. Okay, I actually think we found our footing here. Staring at me says quip, but I think I prefer Sella and Tina and Lucinda's guesses of quit. It just fits the clue a little better, I think. If you cool it on something, you quit, you back away, right? I think this is... Oh, I'm feeling good about this. Hobbs is here saying quit. Okay, that was a bit of a rocky start. Unfortunately, we still don't know if one across is bits or bios. Bios feels a little more apt to me, but I will play it conservative and just check the crosses instead. And Dennis is back on YouTube. Welcome, Dennis. Scav says, why is IOU a marker? I think literally a marker is just another term for an IOU sometimes. I mostly know this from crosswords because IOU is a pretty common, vowel-y entry. Yeah, a lot of people weighing in on one across. Kylie wants sketch like SNL, so bits. Oh, I understand at least now. Sketches and bits. Okay. I was preferring bios, but now that I understand what people mean by bits, I actually do like it. Playing the bit. Yeah. Okay, that makes good sense. POTUS address. Jilly, thanks for the flower. POTUS address. Tom Thorpe wants site. POTUS Dennis likes IOU. POTUS means President of the United States. That's what that acronym means. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. Someone named H, and we got Tom Thorpe and Hobbs and D all saying SOTU, which is State of the Union address. So not address like the White House, not 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, but a speech type of address, State of the Union, as Sella hopefully spells out. Okay, and we haven't looked at this, have we? Small town for short. Okay? Small town for short. Yeah. Jessica's saying tricky. I agree. This whole section has started off really tricky. Someone named Oswald is here, and Warthog and Lucy3999 are saying burrow. Yeah. That's very short. I rarely spell burrow this way. Jay Astor's here saying these are tough for me. Look, we're all struggling in this first section. Hey Jude is here, and oh, Jerry says Berg, which is I honestly prefer it as an answer, but I just don't think it works with our crosses as well. Unlike anything earlier. Unlike anything earlier. Oof. This is not getting easier, is it? Huh. Hey, Jude sent a flower? Thanks. Yeah, Geometry Dash likes burrow as well. It kind of has to be, I think, with the letters we have in place, if we're happy with the downs. We're all struggling, though. Oswald is saying trickier, unlike anything earlier. Trickier. Interesting. Triassic, says Sean. Huh. I love the entry, but I'm not sure I can make sense of it with the clue. Jay Astor says, I love a toughie. That's what I like to hear. You should join us on Saturdays. That's when we do the hardest crosswords. Ah, okay. Scav, Larry, and Lucy are boycotting our current one across. They're saying that unlike anything earlier is original. Wow, and it was bios after all. It's funny, originally I preferred the answer bios, and then chat swayed me on bits making more sense, but original, unlike anything earlier, yeah, Charlie Rollins likes it. Okay. Tina likes it. Lucy likes it. All right, we're moving on then. Should we check 20 across? Probably our first themer of the day. Columnist's gig. Ooh, probably have too many blanks, I think, to fill this in. Jerry says Berg fits. Yeah, Berg fits in terms of the 4 letters, but I don't think it makes a lot of sense with the downs that we have. Maybe we need to, let's check 23. I want to confirm original one way or another. X resembler. X resembler. What do we got? Okay, I'm seeing good stuff. Yeah, double J, J Astor, the old metallurgist, and Warthog all saying chi. So the Greek letter chi does resemble a capital X. So I think this is good. And I'm breathing a sigh of relief here because I was a little worried about original. And then Natalie wants guest blogging, columnist's gig, guest blogging. Wow, what a pull. It fits. It fits the clue too. Guest blogging. Nice idea, Natalie. Yeah, 570 wants it as well. Charlie's asking for the title again. No problem. Phone it in. The title of today's puzzle is Phone It In, and I think we just got our first themer. I'm not seeing anything related to the title yet, but it's a little early, so maybe we will just carry on and see what comes. Common hedge fund hire. Common hedge fund hire. 3 letters. Maybe I should be doing something. Natalie said I just had deja vu of that. Really? Is it possible you've solved this puzzle already? Okay, we got 2 good guesses. Jesse Valdez and D and AJ are saying CPA, and Oswald, whereas Caroline is saying MBA. So CPA is an accountant, MBA is someone with a business degree. They kind of both work, actually. I think we need crosses. Jessica's asking blogging or vlogging. I actually feel pretty strongly that blogging would be better than vlogging, because I think of a columnist as someone who writes, whereas vlogging is all about video. We can check the B right away. Black box analyzer. Okay, I can't tell if this is going to be straightforward or wordplay. Black boxes, of course, in the airplane, they have this indestructible black box where they keep all the important data. Or is it some kind of other black box? Charlie always likes to guess the themes, which I love. You can have a phone log. Log is in guest blogging. Might be a coincidence. A phone log. Wow. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, multiple people yet. Denise and Simply Strick. And Jessica saying NTSB. Oh my God. Hobbs and Jim Edwards on YouTube got that as well. NTSB. National Transportation Safety something? And Simply Strick followed us. Thank you. Scav is saying, yeah, I don't know these acronyms today. They are pretty tough. This does feel accurate, though, and it works with blogging, which I'm happy about. We can check the N. Not being very systematic here, but the puzzle seems to call for it. Wild Horse Mesa cover name, 1928. Oh my gosh. I'm going to confess, I don't even know if this is a book, a movie, or something else. 1928. It's before my time. Probably before all of our time. So, yeah, Scav's like wild clues today. Oh, you can't see the first row. Did that scroll help at all? Oh, Hobbs is guessing what the B stands for in National Transportation Safety Bureau or Board. Dennis likes board, okay. Does anyone know Wild Horse Mesa? Actually, Jerry knows Wild Horse Mesa. Zane Grey wrote it. When you pull out a first and last name, that makes me trust you. So Zane, wow, my God. Let's check the Z. Zooms past. Zooms past. I can actually make sense. I can actually come up with something for this. Zane because it's Zane Grey. Natalie's on board with that. Tina says must be Zane. Charlie giving Jerry do-ups. Yeah, and Scav and Larry and Amy and Bertram and Baseball Player 17 are all saying zips by. Which was my first instinct, too, for zooms past, zips by. Again, just breathing a sigh of relief when things work out, because I'm feeling on unstable footing here in this puzzle. More so than usual, I think. So, oh, and AJ, yeah, smartly pointing out that clarifies our CPA versus MBA debate from earlier. So it wasn't MBA is a common hedge fund hire. That sounds good. All right. Novelist Shreve. Oh my God, I'm so out of my element today. What's going on? Normally I feel more confident in these, but I don't know a novelist named Shreve. I don't know Wild Horse Mesa. I feel totally without a paddle here. Luckily, I'm not alone. Caroline and Amy and Jesse all seem to know Anita Shreve, or maybe people are guessing based on a first name that fits. If you have a question mark, I'm assuming you're guessing, and if you don't, I'm assuming you know it. Jerry seems to know authors, so we can check descriptor for DFW or JFK. DFW is Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. JFK is in New York. Hey, Arkadium's like, you need coffee, Jack. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just under-caffeinated. Cooper and Graham and Diego and Dysentery Gary all saying international. Yeah. And the airport codes are abbreviated in the clue, so it's valid for the answer to be abbreviated as well. That's a little crossword tip. So they are international airports. Let's check 8 down. Non-flyer on Saturdays. Crossing. Tuscan Tourist Center. Okay, I think we might actually be able to finish this section. Just barely. Yeah, Petrea is saying that it should be El Al. And Stefano saying Pisa. Stefano's in Italy, so I definitely trust Stefano. Yeah, Pisa is in Tuscany, and El Al is an Israeli airline. And so presumably they don't fly on Saturdays because it's Shabbat. Wow, that was a beast of a section for me. Zane, Anita, NTSB International. Oh, whoa, tough stuff. All right. Greener pastures ahead, I'm sure. Conversation ender. Conversation ender. Jerry's like, goodness, that was hard. We couldn't have done it without you, Jerry, knowing all these authors. For a second, I thought people were just abruptly signing off on TikTok, like, I'm out of here, but they're actually just answering the clue. It's okay, bye. Oof. Okay, bye. That is abrupt. Jessica likes it. AJ likes it. Lucy likes it. Okay, we're doing it. Earpiece. Earpiece, 6 letters starting with a K. Arkadium's like, this clue is giving me social anxiety. Yeah. You never want someone to end a conversation with you. I guess if you're on the phone and you say bye first and they say, okay, bye, it's okay. Earpiece. What do we think? Ooh, very clever. Cooper. Cooper saying kernel as in corn. Ooh, that's a very nice clue. Obviously, you think of like a Secret Service earpiece or like a Bluetooth, but ear of corn has a kernel. It's a piece of an ear of corn. I really like that. Very clever. And Natalie, yes, it is. Your guess of guest blogging was an amazing pull. I think we just had the GU, and you pulled out guest blogging. That was very impressive, and it is seeming to pan out with these crosses. So well done to you. And I'm getting the corn emojis. Yeah, South is like, oh, ear is an ear of corn. That was great misdirection. Coal carrier. Lucy's like, you sure we're not doing another Saturday Stumper? That is a valid question. This feels difficult in that way. Although I also feel like we are still solving faster than we do on Saturdays. Dog is saying, which puzzle is this? This is Stan Newman's hard crossword at Arkadium.com. You can find the link in the bio. If you search Stan Newman's hard crossword, I think it's from a couple days ago. Yeah, I think this is from Saturday because we solved the Stumper instead of the hard. So I'm going back and solving it. Dennis on YouTube is saying barge. Yeah, coal carrier. That sounds nice. I guess a barge would carry coal from place to place. Blake on TikTok is agreeing. Okay. Types of tests. Yeah, the cluing, they seem to have ramped up the cluing for this puzzle in terms of difficulty. Okay, types of tests. Two interesting guesses in chat. Jill wants blood. Jill's out for blood, and Scotty as well, blood tests. But then Jesse and Amy are saying betas, like beta tests. Blood tests. I guess types of tests? I'm not sure. Yeah, Scav is saying plural. Test likes betas. Is that what we want? Maybe we do a cross first. Pheasant wants blood. Yeah, chat is just too divided for me to make a call here. Einstein from 1933. I actually have an idea for this one. Yeah, Jill is saying, is blood not plural? That's kind of how I'm feeling too. I'm not sure that blood violates the plurality of this clue. Kaibu28 is here and says emigre, which was my instinct as well. I know Einstein came to the US around then and then stuck around. So I think Einstein left Europe and became an emigre in 1933. That is my thoughts. Jay Astier got it as well. So, so maybe it is betas? Should we try that then? Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, Dysentery Gary is bothered by the TikTok screen covers it turns out the upper right portion of the grid most of all. I think TikTok allows you to do clear display. If you hold your screen, you can get a clear display option, but then you won't be able to see the rest of the chat. But we will be out of this section soon enough. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. Valuable violin. Tess is like, it's the way of TikTok. Yeah, they love their cluttered screens. And Barbara McDowell is back on Facebook, also voting for beta tests. Rand likes, and Cooper saying Amati. Yeah, Amati are valuable violins. That is true. It's a true thing. So I'm feeling good. Feeling good-ish, honestly. I still somehow am paranoid that we have an error lurking in this section. I'm not going to feel confident until everything locks into place. Talk trash to. Okay. Talk trash to. Tina says I play on my iPad and can see the whole puzzle on TikTok. That's good data. Yeah, Jay Aster also asking about the visuals. Unfortunately, the way we stream, the visuals we don't actually have as much flexibility as you might think in how the visuals look. I could try, this might be. How's that? Does that make things better or worse? Maybe we try this for a minute until I hear complaints. I like what Tina and Kaibu are saying. Rip on. Talk trash to. You rip on. Jerry thinks it's better. Clark thinks it's better. Tina says it's worse. Oh no. You can never please everyone, can you? Now it's covered by chat. Dennis says worse. All right. Let's just finish this section. Benhart says worse. All right. Okay. I'm going to switch back. I feel like I'm getting dizzy jumping around your screens. Attached antonym. Okay. Only one word satisfies my autocomplete here, and it does fit the clue. Amy Gal is saying single. I guess if you're attached, you're in a relationship. If you're the opposite of attached would be single. Jill got that one. Makes up for. Makes up for. Okay, we basically have this one in place, and what's this one? They're not long shots. They're not long shots. Yeah, Jerry's saying atoned, but I think atones works better with the tense of the clue. Makes up for present tense, not past tense. And then they're not long shots, tap-ins. I guess we're talking like putts. Like short putts are called tap-ins. And that all reveals Latin 101 word. Esse does mean to be in Latin. So I think, we live another day. Just barely. This does feel harder than usual. Some ER orders. Some ER orders. Jessica giving me my golf emojis. I don't know why they're my golf emojis. They're for everybody. Okay. Charlie's saying CTs for like CT scans. Kaibu's saying CCs. Like, I need 10 cc's of saline stat. But more people are voting. Kobe wants CTs. Dysentery is Gary is hedging his bets, CCs or CTs. So maybe we put an S in and check the cross. Bring or take. Bring. Oh, Vedart asked what ER is. Yeah, emergency room is typically what ER stands for. So that's why people are giving me medical-related answers. All right. Should we check 24 down as well? Smoking. Yeah, Dennis is voting for CAT scan. Oh, I see. Like literally just writing cat in here. Again, the clue is plural, so I like having an S here at the end for some kind of plural answer as well. Paquita followed us. Thank you. Alec says smoking hot, and I actually agree. I think that's a good guess for smoking. Yeah, Lucy giving me the fire emoji. Barbara and Jay asked, you're like hot. So I think that's looking good. And we have a really good guess for 27 across too. Bring or take convey. Wow, that would have taken me more crosses to see. Well done to whoever's guessing convey. I like that. And it does work with CCs. Some ER orders. CCs is, can't remember what it stands for, but it's a measurement that they use to measure liquid, like in an IV in a hospital. Apparently TikTok censors the word hot, but yeah, the 0 for O replacement is working out well enough. Cubic centimeters, says TRCO. That's what CC stands for. Low-key Katie as well. You guys are very helpful. Hockey Dude and Denise and Bam. A lot of new names I'm seeing in chat, which I always find heartening. If you're watching and you don't follow us, do consider following us. It helps us continue the show, and it helps you because we stream every day at noon, and you don't want to miss a stream. If you follow us, it'll be easier to find us in the future. And Jerry followed us. Thank you so much. Yeah, go for, vie for, that makes sense. Jay asked, you're surprised that TikTok censors the word hot. I guess that's why Jay Astor is a YouTube loyalist. Cooper followed us. Thank you so much. And BG, you guys are the best. Procedure of well or case. Lucy. Yeah, noon EST. Yeah, noon Eastern. Thank you, Scav. If I didn't mention that, we stream at noon Eastern every day. Caroline and Ens are saying stare. That would have been a very hard clue, I think, without all these letters in place. For stairwell, staircase, it does work, though. Come to light. Okay. Come to light. Yeah, what do we think? Devvox is back. Getting correct answers as usual. User 88, Stefano. Oh, and we got Ian on YouTube. Emerge. I like that. Okay. So my guess is that this is just our second themer of the day at 35 across. I'm ready to see what this is all about. Kellogg's catchphrase. Gary says, I wonder which streams faster in response time, YouTube or TikTok. I think TikTok is a little bit faster. I find that I see messages on TikTok faster than YouTube, so that is one point in TikTok's favor. We did recently lower the latency on YouTube, though, and I think it has improved things. Kellogg's catchphrase. I'm loving this, by the way. Lego my ego, says Hobbs. What a fun entry. Lego my ego. I sure hope that's right. It's so good. Melissa Bogle got it. A Soli got it. Bam. Very fun. Jay Astor says, really, what a slogan. Have you not heard of Lego my ego? Eggo is a brand of frozen waffles, for anybody who doesn't know. And they had I don't know if they still have this tagline, but for a long time, their commercials ended with Lego my ego because people would be fighting over the frozen waffles. Let's check the G. Sit on it. Thinking of types of chairs. Types of chairs. Kaibu says double G theme. Yeah, it's true. With I see double G here and 2 double Gs here. Maybe 3 double Gs in the last one, AJ's suggesting. That would be interesting. That'd be a lot. Melissa is saying, mistyping while doing my nails. It's all right. I can usually see through the typos. Oh, Lucy says that she's only heard of Eggos from Stranger Things, that they're not a thing here. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, good guesses, guys. Gary and Denise saying glute. Oh my god. Sit on it. You literally sit on your glutes. Wow. Good pull. Name related to Ili? What do we think? Joluja says, guys, stop being so fast. I don't stand a chance. It's true. People are very fast. Although then you just got this one first. The person who just said that then got Elias. I don't know that this is right, but it seems pretty good. Elias and Ili. Could be Ellie, as Gary is pointing out. Yeah. Now I'm seeing a lot of other answers in chat, so maybe Elias is wrong, or maybe we check the cross. Time of jour. I think jour means day in French, like soup du jour is soup of the day. So a time of day. Let's see. Vidart is still trying to make goose work for sit on it. Sit on a goose and go for a ride. Does sound fun. Yeah, we got 2 guesses. Arkadium Games is playing. I like to see that. Soir. I think soir means evening in French, as in soiree. Other people are saying noir, which I think means dark. So I sort of prefer soir, but yeah, and I guess if Arkadium says it, I should trust them. Large ceramic planter. Okay. Things are actually making sense. I always like to see that. This puzzle's tough. Genie and Mayday is here, and MS. Lots of new folks. Urn. Looks good. Lucy even found an urn emoji, which I'm very impressed by. I didn't know that existed. And Vedart got urn. Nice. Oh, am I wrong? What does soir mean? I thought soir meant night in French, but then people are giving me another word. So now I'm. Lucy is also surprised that they have an urn emoji. All right, hunk. Okay, so it's evening versus night. Is that the idea? I think that's what MS is suggesting to me. Melissa writes He-Man, Warthog, and BG. Stacy wants human, but I guess not all humans are hunks. All He-Men are hunks, though, so I think I prefer the E there. DFW or JFK, didn't we just have that? Descriptor for DFW or JFK was international. Now we have DFW or JFK. Okay. This makes sense. And I'll check the cross right away. Certain course corrections. Yeah, A. Sully and Caroline and Bam and Spiced Racer. All saying Hub. Jake DeBoy. Some of these usernames make me laugh. Yeah, DFW and JFK are definitely hubs. Very big airports. And I guess certain course corrections are UEs. Wow. Slang for U-turns. Okay. And then I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Yeah, and Scav and Charlie quick on this one with see ya. See you later. Okay. Just making sure everyone's on the same page in chat. Seems like everyone likes Sia. Once again, I worry that people are suddenly leaving me like I did with OK Bye, but no, we're just solving a crossword together. And that's a little over the halfway point. We are, yeah, this is definitely harder than usual. AJ's like, after a while, crocodile. Wouldn't want to be burning brightly. Someone named Mags M was very quick on this one. Oh, I wanted that to be right, a glow, but it just doesn't fit. I thought for sure you were right. Everyone is saying a glow, but it's a letter shy. Yeah, Minnie on YouTube also wanted a glow. Tina's like, a glowy? I don't think so, though. This can't be a word. Okay. Okay. Denise. We actually have two decent guesses. A gleam and a glare. Oof. All right, crosses it is. Although maybe we should just abandon this altogether and return to our usual left-right approach. Taiwanese tea. Taiwanese tea. We will return to this clue, I promise. There's just too many options. Vedar wants a goose. Vedar cannot get off sitting on the goose. Burning brightly, a goose, why not? Taiwanese tea. Huh, somehow goose doesn't fit. Vedar, what's going on? Give the man his goose. Chai? Ace Sully is guessing chai, but I don't associate chai with Taiwan. I associate it more with India. Ronan wants chai. Other people are guessing boba. Yeah, Sean says definitely boba, which I prefer. I'd also love me some boba tea. So we can check that. South likes boba. Yeah. Yeah, Driveman pointing out something I know. Chai just means tea in Hindi. Okay. Okay. Clumsy oaf. Clumsy oaf. Tina saying buffoon. Ooh, it doesn't fit. I wanted buffoon. It fits the clue so well. Spiced Ricer is asking for a boba emoji. Was there one? Oh, Jessica found a boba emoji. That's wild. Wow. Thank you for pointing that out, Spiced Ricer, because I almost missed it. Okay. Baboon. Several people on TikTok are suggesting. Clumsy oaf, baboon, I guess. We could check the A. Knowing what's what. This is hard. It's a hard puzzle today. And we still haven't really unlocked the theme. People are noticing the double G here, two double Gs here, and then maybe we'll get three double Gs and 53 across. I'm not sure. Joluha is like nothing clumsy about baboons. They'd rip us to shreds. Yeah, fair enough. Tess says never had boba. Is it good? It's very good. I highly recommend you rectify this gap in your life. Knowing what's what. I'm not sure about this. Really not sure. And chats don't seem to have consensus, so maybe we do down. Caught adrift, knowing what's what. I don't think adrift makes sense, though. I prefer Anthill's answer of adroit. Because adrift feels like the opposite of knowing what's what. Adrift means you're not sure what your place is in this world, right? Whereas adroit means you're sharp. We check some downs. Equatable. Yeah, Hobbs likes adroit. Oh no. I'm starting to get a bad feeling. This AO? Oh no, what's going on? Hold on, in on it. Knowing what's what. In on it. Ah. Okay, do we need to remove Baboon? I think it's time we remove Baboon. And F-on is putting Big Ape, which I think I saw someone else guessing that earlier. Big Ape for Clumsy Oaf. Oh my. One thing it has going for it is that it fits with in on it, which looks good at 49 across, right? Knowing what's what. You're not left out. You're in on the joke. You're in on it. So are we happy with this? Okay. At least we don't have an AO problem anymore. Hidden agendas. Oh, I see a G, by the way, at 53. Is it really going to start with double G? Yeah, Warthog pointed out the G as well, feeling optimistic. Okay. So where are we? I feel like I've said that multiple times today. This puzzle's making me feel lost. Arkadium accused me of being undercaffeinated, and maybe they're right. Vedart finally got off the goose train and is giving me angles. Hidden agendas or angles. Wow. And another G. Okay, should we check 53? Maybe it's time. Alan TikToks liked the live. Thank you. Feathery non-flyers. Feathery non-flyers. Ronan is saying Google. Oh, Warthog got the theme. Have people been saying this and I've missed it? Oh my god, so much stuff is going on. I can't keep up. There's no way. Gaggle of geese. Did Vedart actually get his goose after all? No way. Vedart, did you know that goose was coming up in this puzzle? This is too much. I swear, Vedart has been suggesting goose be the answer for every single since Glute, and now actually gets the goose. Feathery non-flyers, gaggle of geese, and Warthog was pointing out that. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up. Phone It In is our title today, and the 3 theme answers that we've uncovered so far have 4 Gs in them. 4G is your cell phone service network. Yep, 4 Gs indeed in Gaggle of Geese. So 4G is the theme. And so we got the theme. Vedart got his goose. And let's just take stock for a second. I am a little bothered by the fact that geese aren't non-flyers, right? Geese fly. So what's that about? I don't know about that one. Maybe we continue solving. Charlie's saying, well done, Warthog. Yeah. Kudos to Warthog for pulling out the 4G. It's not about double Gs. It's just that there are 4 Gs in all of them. Oh, South says gaggle is used to describe a group of geese when not in flight. Okay, so maybe that does work. They're a skein in flight, says Charlie. I didn't know that. In the air, they have a different name, says Regrummond. Apparently, it's a skein. Wow, so it actually works. Vedart, I can't believe you called that. That was wild. Equatable. And Petrea and Tina are saying on a par, which works. Oh, Barbara did say 4G. Apologies. I think Barbara, you put 4Gs in the in your chat, and I wasn't understanding what you were trying to tell me. But I get it now. Yeah, Barbara actually predated Warthog in cracking this theme. South American capital. Miniest Mini got this one, and Denise and Johnny and Debvox, Bogota. Capital of Colombia. Okay. Oh no, with 8 Winter Olympic medals. Oh no, with 8 Winter Olympic medals. People know this person? I do. Only from Crosswords, though. Georgina knows. Yeah, Apollo Ono. was a speed skater in the Olympics. Hobbs knew that one as well, as did Barbara. And AJ says he spells it with one L. Yes. Yes, it's distinct from the god. And Android Arcade is on YouTube, also giving me Apollo. Fancy Spreads. Nice. Deadvox and Drive Man are all saying pâtés. A lot of French in this puzzle, too. Minnie and Jay Astor getting pâtés as well. Jessica found speed skating. I found ice skates emoji, of course. And finally, Scrape Off Crossing Brief Concession. All right. It's another kind of beast of a corner here with the big ape. So I'm proud of us for all the progress we've made here. A. Sully is giving me Erase Crossing I Lose. And Stacy Lacey on YouTube got that one as well. Sweet. Okay, where to now? Let's go to this section. Potted plant. Potted plant. I'm still not over the fact that Vedart called Goose, has been calling for Goose since for so long. I think you should play the lottery today, Vedart. Tina's like, this sure feels like a Saturday stumper. It really does. Denise and Debvox and Mags and Caroline are all saying okra for potted plant. It's actually a very cute clue because it sounds like potted plant with T's, but it's podded because okra comes in pods. I like that. Vedart enjoying his props and celebration. Apprehension. Apprehension. Yeah, Re-Grummond and Denise, ATX, and Amy Gal are all saying fear. Yeah, apprehension, fear. Those are pretty much synonyms. Happy with that. Check this G. Two-continent country. Two-continent country, okay. And sarcastic got fear as well. Nice. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are fast. You're good company, too. Yeah, okay. I'm agreeing with Denise. Unfortunately, that guess doesn't fit. Re-Grummond and Debvox and Hobbs and Minnie. Ronan shared the live. Thank you. If anyone else has friends or family who like crosswords, let them know we're having a good time. Egypt. I'm a little confused by this because I thought that Turkey was the only two-continent country. Oh, Joluha is saying that it's because of the Suez Canal. Re-Grummond followed us. Maybe it's Istanbul is the only two-continent city. That's what the fact is. Istanbul is the only two-continent city. But I guess Egypt is partially in Asia. Wow. Custodian's Collection. And Ronan followed us, and so did Sarcastic. Thank you so much. And Re-Grummond followed us. Wow. Custodian's Collection is looking like keys, as C. Loveland points out. And Shiwei. And Ecstatic, right atop Lively Group. Barbara starting it on the emojis, too. I've never seen that emoji. That's a cool-looking one. It's like a padlock and a key. Okay. Yeah, Shane Rose is saying that wrapped is ecstatic. That looks good. And Stacy Lacey says arts. Lively arts. I think I've heard that phrase. Is that a phrase, lively arts? Second guessing myself. The S is looking right, though. Pulls from. Pulls from. What do we think? Yeah, I like Jay Astor's guess on this one. Yeah, and Larry and Shane are also saying rests with a W. To rest from your gripping hands. Looking good. End up off. Crossing. Oh, we saw this one already. Burning brightly. Burning bright. This is probably a goose, right? Right, Vidart? Shane is saying, what's the theme today? So the title of today's puzzle is Phone It In. And Warthog and Barbara both pointed out that our themers have 4 G's in them. Guest blogging has 4 G's, Lego My Ego, and Gaggle of Geese each have 4 G's in them. And combined with the title of Phone It In, we're thinking it's like 4G, you know, like your cell phone network. Meanwhile, Regrummond, one of our most recent followers, is saying air. Yeah, to end up off is to mess up. If it's off. And that finally sorts this out. And Swami Jim followed us. Thank you. A glare. Burning brightly, a glare. So, of all the guesses, pat yourself on the back if that was what you were voting for. Lighthearted. Lighthearted. What do we think? Yeah, Debbox and Georgina are saying gay, as in like gaiety. That works. More than imprecise. Okay. More than imprecise. What do we think? Okay, I got 2 decent guesses here. Way off and way out. I think way off is a little more accurate to the clue. And more people are voting for it. Yeah. Mike Vikstrom is here and Sarcastic, both voting for way off. More than imprecise. It's way off. Not even close. Battle of Hastings. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying to Vedart about goose for glute. You're way off, Vedart, and then he got the last laugh. Battle of Hastings weapon. We did a puzzle recently that referenced the Battle of Hastings. I think it was in the grid. The revealer on that puzzle was that's half the battle. I loved that puzzle. User 88 and D and Regrummond and Efon and Lucy and J. Aster and Minnie and Hobbs are all saying lance. Wow. I guess they fought the Battle of Hastings with lances. I didn't know that. Barbara wants laser. Yeah, maybe that's a more futuristic battle. Tess says half the battle was great. Yeah, I'm glad you felt that way too. Very clever. All right. Paperless banking acronym. A lot of acronyms in this puzzle too. We got Andrew Afflicted in chat saying EFT, electronic funds transfer. I think. You know, I have seen this entry in Crosswords before, and it's almost always clued as a baby newt. A baby newt is called an EFT, but I guess we've modernized it to electronic funds transfer. Possible 25 across ambition. What's 25 across? Oh, MBA. Okay, what do MBAs strive for? Ian is back on YouTube getting EFT. Jay asked just his first time I've heard baby newt. Yeah, fair enough. I think that's a little obscure, but it comes up in Crosswords. Lucinda writing CFO. I think that makes sense. Chief Financial Officer. If you get an MBA, maybe that's your ambition to be a CFO one day. Word in 8 commandments. Rita GG also got CFO. Well done. All right, we're entering our last section. This felt like a real battle today. Mike Vikstrom and Matt Preslow are saying not. Not. So there are 10 commandments. I'm actually surprised the word not is not in all of them. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not, I don't know, covet thy neighbor's wife. What are the 2 without the word not? I'm curious. Gone Girl 27. Yeah, thou shalt not. Oh, honor your mother and father, says Denise. Good one. Okay. Yeah, honor thy parents. That's one. There should still be one more, right? Kicking, say. Oh, interesting. Jay Astor and Lucy are saying on one leg. Wow. I guess if you're kicking, you will have to be on one leg. That's interesting. Oh, keep Sabbath. Okay, that one doesn't have the not in it. Great. All right. Final stretch. Let's make it count. Pittance metaphor. Pittance metaphor. Okay. Pittance means like a meager amount. I'm trying to think of something that's used as a metaphor for a small amount, and I'm coming up real shy here. So maybe, yeah, goose doesn't fit, unfortunately. Should we? Regrummit is trying to make smidge work, but I don't think that quite works either. Soup? Suds? Slim, says Andrew. I feel like we're getting warmer. Maybe slim could work. All right, cross it is. Chaucer era, ancient. So ancient in quotes. Ancient in quotes. What do we think? Jay Astor says, what is Chaucer? Chaucer is the writer of the Canterbury Tales. So Chaucer era would be old, like, Middle English or something. Mike Vikstrom followed us. So how would you say ancient in Middle English? TikTok is suggesting old with an E on the end, as is Lucy. So I think that works. Track tenaciously. Ooh, Amy has a cool prediction. Oh, can I check? Can I check it? Oh, cell phone theme of the puzzle. Wow, we actually have a revealer. I didn't expect a revealer today. Because the 4Gs, I guess they didn't stand out to me, to be fair, but they stood out to Warthog and Barbara. Cell phone theme of the puzzle. Yeah, okay, wow. So track tenaciously looks like dog. People are suggesting song for pittance metaphor, which is a very difficult clue, I think. It's like if you offer a song, it's kind of the cheapest offer you can make. Sure, someone has a better explanation. And it's literally just 4Gs. That's what Barbara was trying to communicate to me earlier. Just put 4Gs in chat, and I didn't understand it. Wow. I guess they didn't want to put the number 4 in the puzzle. But this is fun to have 4Gs in a row. You don't see that every day in a crossword puzzle. I like that little cherry on top. And just like that, we got one letter left. What you can't major in at MIT, crossing Crayola's Laser Lemon, for example. All right, I'm getting the drum roll because people already know this one. Yeah, D is saying neon. And I guess English. Apparently you can't major in English at MIT. Interesting fact to end on. Let's put this N in and see if we earned our confetti. Yes, very nice work. Very good job, everybody. That was fun. And it did take longer than usual. I think it was a harder crossword. The cluing just all around was difficult. But I'm proud of us. We got our confetti without any real errors. And well done to everyone who got the theme. Guest blogging, Lego My Ego, Gaggle of Geese, all being 4G. I think Vedart gets MVP today for knowing somehow that Goose was going to show up in the puzzle somewhere. You just manifested that Goose was going to be in the puzzle somehow. Please join us again tomorrow. We will be back with a new crossword at same time, noon Eastern. And in the meantime, check out Arkadium.com. They put out amazing crosswords like this one every single day, and they have lots of other games as well. So I hope to see you all soon again. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.